You want the kids to figure it out themselves? Fine, have it your way. I never thought I'd hear those words from the woman I married. We were fighting again, the kind of fight where nothing gets solved, only louder. She was pacing back and forth, her face red, her voice sharp, and then, out of nowhere, she stopped, looked me straight in the eyes and said, "You want the kids to figure it out themselves? Fine, have it your way." At first, I didn't even understand what she meant, but later that night when I walked into the bedroom, her side of the closet was empty. No clothes, no shoes, no suitcase, just gone. She didn't just leave me, she left our kids. The first day, my children thought it was some kind of mistake. My son, 11, said, "She probably went to Aunt Lisa's, right?" My daughter, only 7, kept asking when Mommy would be back to tuck her in. I told them not to worry. I told them their mom just needed some time. But deep down, I already knew. By the second day, they tried calling her. Her phone went straight to voicemail. My daughter drew a picture of us 4 holding hands and asked if we could send it to Mommy. By the third day, I couldn't lie to them anymore. I sat them down at the kitchen table. Their little legs dangled from the chairs, eyes wide with confusion. My throat tightened as I forced the words out. Mom decided she needs some time away. She said you're old enough to figure things out on your own. The silence in that kitchen was heavier than any scream. My son clenched his fists. He didn't cry, he didn't even blink. He just stared at the table, and I swear I saw him grow up right there in that moment. My daughter, on the other hand, burst into tears. She crawled into my lap and clung to me, whispering over and over, "Don't go, Daddy, please, don't go too." I tried calling my wife again, dozens of times. Eventually, she replied with a text, just one line. "You'll manage. Let the kids learn to survive." I stared at those words until they blurred. My hands shook with rage. My wife had chosen freedom, selfishness, whatever you want to call it, over her own children. That night, as I sat on the couch with my kids asleep beside me, I swore an oath to myself. They will never again feel abandoned. They will never again hear the words, "Figure it out yourselves." Not from me. It wasn't easy. I worked double shifts. I cooked burned pancakes for breakfast and learned how to braid my daughter's hair with YouTube tutorials. I cheered at my son's baseball games, even if I had to run from work to the field without changing clothes. There were nights my daughter woke up screaming from nightmares. I held her until she stopped shaking. There were days my son refused to talk, keeping everything bottled up inside. I sat next to him in silence, letting him know I was there, no matter what. Slowly, painfully, we built our own rhythm. We weren't broken anymore. We were healing. Months later, she came back. It was a Saturday morning. She walked through the door like nothing had happened. She even smiled, arms wide open. "Mommy's home," she called, waiting for the kids to run into her arms. But they didn't move. My son crossed his arms, his face hard, his eyes cold. My daughter looked at me first, as if asking for permission. When I didn't say anything, she turned her face away from her mother. The smile froze on her lips. She tried again, kneeling, opening her arms wider. "Come on, babies, I missed you so much." But it was too late. They remembered. They remembered the empty closet, the unanswered calls, the nights crying themselves to sleep. They remembered her words, "Figure it out yourselves." And they had figured it out, without her. Today, my kids are stronger than ever. My son is in high school now. My daughter just turned 10. They still ask questions sometimes, but the bond we built in those dark months is unbreakable. As for my wife, She's a ghost in our story, a reminder of what it means to choose yourself over your family. And me? I learned one thing. When you walk out on your children, you don't just leave a house, you leave their hearts. And sometimes, they never let you back in.